Surprise, I forgot to film last night, so did both of them today. It's supposed to be thunderstorm starting at 2, I think it's 7:30 now. Gonna see how far we get. It runs like 16 miles away, I think. Mostly downhill. This is the top of Little Bald. I don't understand the name. And there's a little bit of a view off of it. There's a rock here with the AT symbol on it in case you forgot what trail you were on. It's 11:15. I am 4.7 miles in today. There's still 6 miles left. I have to finish going down into this gap and then go over a mountain and then down and then kind of back up, and the shelter's right there. As far as I know, the thunderstorm is still supposed to hit about 1 or 2, which is kind of what it did yesterday. The forecast looks like it's gonna rain all night, so if I stop and set up somewhere, I don't know if I'd take it down. I'm hoping there's some LTE coverage down in the gap so I can check the weather again, because it doesn't always stay the same, you know? Back of my neck's been super itchy. There's like red stuff. I don't know what it is. I guess the Carolina Mountain Club isn't maintaining the trail anymore, and we were at Spivvy Gap. Bald Mountain Shelter is 5.7 back. We have to cross this road over here, go up a mountain, and then down, and then a little up, and that's the shelter. Little river crossing here right before. Spivvy Gap to the Virginia border is maintained by TEHCC, which I guess means Virginia is probably within the next 100 miles. And No Business Knob is 4.7 away. I haven't seen one of these kind of bridges before. I am 0.8 from the top of this mountain and 4.4 from the shelter. I stopped to soak my feet. This cold water feels great, but it also hurts a little bit. No sign of the thunderstorm yet, and I don't have signal to check. So I am pretty much at the top. There's a little like nope that we have to go over, but it doesn't look very long. Sky still looks pretty clear. Need to check for signal at the highest point and see if I can get the weather. So I am up and going over the mountain. It's 3.5 miles to the shelter. Still no signal. But the sky is very clear. Sky is looking a little dark now. It's kind of a pretty area. Got some mountain laurel. Just came across the snake. I don't know what kind of snake it is. It's kind of dark back there. Oh, you're not even looking at it. It's about 4 o'clock. I am past the shelter, the No Business Knob shelter. I am hoping to get 2.5 miles away before the storm really hits, because I can hear the thunder, and it's kind of raining on and off, but it really depends on how long the storm holds off, and I can hear it picking up again, so we'll see. This guy scared me a little bit. I saw his tail sticking out, and I was like, whoa, that's just a little rat snake. Well, he's not little, he's very big. He's trying to get out of the rain, and I bothered him. Aside from the rain, the terrain has been pretty nice. Nothing's been too horrific. Just mostly the heat gets to me really bad. And I think that's why I'm having so much trouble trying to get faster. Alrighty, so I'm at camp now. It's, I think, a little after 6. You might be able to hear the rain picking up again. It stopped long enough just for me to get my stuff up. Irwin is probably about 3 miles away. I'm on top of the last mountain right before going down into it, which is pretty cool. And on top of that, I have broken my record for how many miles I've done. So previously, I believe it was 12.6 or something along those lines. According to Far Out, I've done 13.7 miles, which is a whole mile more than I have done previously. And I pretty much credit that with nice terrain and eventually cooling down a little bit. Because the heat's really, really saps your energy, and then having to carry water so you don't overheat and die is very heavy. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.